Hi guys, so in today's video about we will know about Google Antigravity 2.0 and what are the pros and how it works, and also one more model launched from Alibaba, that is Qwen 3.7 Max. We will see about that also, and after that we will just wipe code from both product Antigravity and using Qwen Studio using the launch model, and we will see how they performed in case of web development, precisely front end. Okay, so let's get started. So yeah, this is the blog of Google Antigravity. So earlier they have released Antigravity as an IDE, but now they have released in Google I/O 2026 2.0. So Google Antigravity 2.0 is a new standalone desktop application that fully delivers on a truly agent optimized experience and available on all the three OS, and it is open source, so you can download from their website. And the most important thing in this part is that users interact with powerful agents both synchronously and asynchronously. Okay, so multiple agents assigned with their allotted works backed by the orchestrator agents work here whenever you will give prompt. So it's all in one package where once you give any task to anti-gravity, so what it will do is just as the task goes to the main agent, and main agent will assign the next task to the small sub agents, and once every task is performed it also checks whether it is correct or not, and again if main agent finds any wrong or any anomalies in that part, it will just recheck and regenerate, and it will generate till the task gets achieved or accurate as per the user's query. Okay, so this is the main smart move backed in this product of Google. So let's move further. What these agents are and how much they are powerful. So it's mentioned here. Some new capabilities of these agents include dynamic sub-agents. The main agent can dynamically choose to define and invoke sub-agents to complete focused subtasks, thereby not polluting the main agent's context window and allowing for parallelism of work. Next is asynchronous task management. This is also very important catch for this product. Tasks and commands are managed and can run asynchronously to not block the main agent from continuing its work. So you can say in the common language that there is a group of students in a class where 2 to 3 monitors are there, which whose work is to guide smaller groups of students so that they can manage or they are performing their task well or not. And coming to the smaller unit, like the further group of students act as a dynamic sub agents, and they have been assigned their own work, and they will do that part only, guided by main agents present in the classroom. So yeah, this is it, how it works. And also the third important part is JSON hooks. So you can now define hooks in a simple JSON format, allowing you to intercept and control the anti-gravity agent's behavior. Yeah, so example is given below. A brand new way of interacting with agents in 2.2 is through schedule tasks. You can schedule tasks here also, where you can define crons or scheduler to trigger the invocation of agents on the set time, on a set schedule. So you can see here also, like Claude Code, there is a whole list of new fun slash command, which when you will use gets executed and assign and run that part only, that task only, which uh, defines that task, defines that commands. For example, slash goal run until the specified task is completely finished, not asking for the intermediate input from the user. So these are the various commands which if you will use can work with more precise. So yeah, this is it. And coming to the, and also why the idea 2.0 came, this also has been mentioned by the Google. So so they have mentioned here alongside 2.0, no, this is like they have also launched along with 2.0 their command line SDK and API also. Okay, so the unique part which they have mentioned here, when we launched the Google Antigravity ID in November 2025, as I have already mentioned, there was no agent first GUI surface in the market. So what they did, they wanted to prove that such a service worked, and at least for software development. So while the core of the Antigravity IDE was a familiar agent powered IDE, they introduced the agent manager, a second surface that striped away much of the IDE UI. So this was one of the more uh, dedication towards launching 2.0. Like they want the agent first complete package of GUI where you can develop and test and perform any kind of thing. So yeah, this is it. And coming to the pricing part, anti-gravity offers basically in the free plan, where in the free part, like you don't have to pay anything and they will give you 20 requests per day. Okay, and these quota or these requests will fetch the model for doing their task, Gemini Flash, and with a 5-hour quota refresh. Okay, and the next is pro version, where the user has to pay $20 per month, and also there is API model also, API rate also, and this one is monthly pricing, where $100 per day equivalent usage is expected and includes larger model access and higher rate limits. And the third one is typically for software developers, whose name is Ultra, and here it charges $100 to $200 per month, and this is optimized for heavy duty and long running agent workflow tasks, and which is provides 5 into 10 5 to 20x higher limit than pro version. Okay, so this is the Google and all about Google Anti-Gravity 2.0. Next we will move to Qwen 3.7 Max. This model is launched, I guess around, yeah, date is mentioned here, 20th of May, and this is launched by Alibaba, and this is also in market for its better performance. So let's see how and what benchmarks it has crossed. So here it is written that Qwen 3.7 Max is the latest proprietary model designed for the agent era. It is built to be a versatile agent foundation, equally capable of writing and debugging code, automating office workflows, and sustaining autonomous execution across hundreds or thousands of steps. So yeah, this is the basically performance chart, as you can see, and here in the agentic terminal coding, this 3.7 Max performs 69.7. It beats Claude Code, I mean Opus, and also for the software engineering, agentic software engineering, it is performing quite well. And you can see for almost every part, it has got get some quite good score. And coming to this math reasoning also, it has scored 44.5, which is better than Opus. So yeah, this is it. And moving ahead, coming to the its specialty part, let's dive much more inside it. So it can be fetched or used to the different platforms also. Okay, and it is also used for the office assistant, act as the intelligent office assistant through tool integration. All right, and it can be integrated to Claude Code, OpenClaw, and other IDE also. And let's see in the artificial analysis page how the performance of the Qwen 3.7. So for the intelligence part, it has been scored 57 and it ranked as 7th. For the speed part, it's 197.2 output tokens per second, which is quite good. And for pricing part, since it's Chinese model, it will always be lower than the US models. So it's $2.5 per input token, And yeah, for the output token is price is 7.5 per 1 million token. Also the window size, context window size is 1 million, which is quite impressive. And yeah, it is good in reasoning also, and its input and output modality as of now is textual. So yeah, you can see here the comparison with other models also. Here Qwen 3.7 got score 57 for intelligence part, which is quite well. But again, you can see the comparison with other models like GPT 5.5 is highest, it is assigned as 60, and Opus 4.7 max is 57. For the speed also, you can see it's quite speed comparison to other models. So highest one is GPT model only, but apart from that, it outperformed the Claude uh, Anthropic model Opus 4.7. So it's 197 in terms of speed, and pricing part is also a good point. It is lower than the Claude Opus 4.7 and GPT 5.5. Okay, so yeah, let's switch to the coding part. I mean, let's switch to their main UI part, and let's do code and check whether how it's performing. So what I will do, for the Google Antigravity, I have already downloaded. Okay, and you also can download it. And so this is the UI part, and where this is similar like the chat gpt and other uh, agent tool. You can have also new conversation. Also there is conversation history where you can retrieve by clicking that part, that conversation will get activated. And also, as I have talked earlier, like it can schedule task also. You can come to this tab and then run a cron for any task assigning at a particular time period. And the important part is that it has also given a feature of project part, like you can create project as per your choice, and using the dedicated directory it can generate ample amount of code and other code base in that precise project only. So yeah, this is the prompt I have given to anti-gravity. For the prompt states as make a static website in HTML where the designs and animation is at peak and dynamic, which uses the mouse pointer as a reference point. Okay, so it has worked for 28 seconds and created the implementation plan. So before any work to be get started in the 2.0, it will create implementation plan. Okay, which you need to review as an artifact. And once it has been done, so you can directly tell it the model to proceed, like okay, you can generate further. So I have given it to proceed and to generate further. So it has generated me using the basic HTML and CSS code. Okay, and it is running. All right, and let's do the same for the Qwen. So for accessing Qwen model, you can come here. Okay, you can come to chat.qwen.ai, which can be fetched from the Qwen studio Qwen.ai. And once you had there get it there, then you need to select the skills. Because I am testing the web development skills, so it is important to select here web development, then only it will work. It is there in the option. And once you select it, then you can give a prompt, the same prompt I have used, which I have given to the anti-gravity. And so it has generated me the code. And let's see how the both code, or how the both UI works, and it has been generated. Okay, so this is preview. I have just copied this code to the my VS Code terminal. All right, and run it in the browser. So this one is the code generated by anti-gravity. Okay, so let's review the design. So I have asked to the consider the mouse as a reference point. So this is the effect it has been created. You can see here when I toggle to the any sub menu, then it gets zoomed and the size also changes. So that's quite good, brilliant. And here also some animation is there. Scroll to explore. Okay, This is also fine detailing given. The next part is, yeah, this is actually rotating in all dimension, all direction. This is also good. The play card and carousel is also well designed from by the anti-gravity. And here you can see the mouse pointer change to drag. Yeah. Next is, okay, here it just zoomed with the black shadow, circular black shadow. It's okay, fine. Next one is some activities given here. Kinetic playground. Okay, first one is visual compass. As I move my mouse pointer, the compass also changes. And here this is kinetic flow field. Yeah, this one is quite interesting. Hover and drag to paint, kind of paint you can say here. And this one is tension slider. Okay, here also grab and plug the string with your cursor. Okay, fine, it's good. And this at finally at the last of the page, kind of footer, this is also a good animation it has generated. Launch collaboration. When I click on here and I mean hover it, it just starts shaking. Okay, so this was the code generated by anti-gravity. Next we will compare with the Qwen 3.7. Okay, so this one is quite elegant, simple, with a clean UI. Okay, when I hover in the menu part, it is producing the round circle, same as it was in anti-gravity. And at the background you can see it's like constellation stars animations. Okay, so here, all right, this is also shaking. Yeah, it's good, design is quite good. Okay, slight glaring effect is also coming whenever I hover to any digits or moving my mouse. So overall it looks decent and fine, professional, quite professional look. Here also when I click, okay, this also has been producing the carousel to move in all direction depending on my pointer. All right, yeah, selected work. Okay, it has also generated clean UI animation you can see here. Stellar website. Yeah, it finally has created some 3D effect by moving it into multi-direction. And here is also the same effect. Let's check here if it is okay, it's same as in menu part. Footer has also got same effect. So yeah, this is it. This is what we got from both anti-gravity and Qwen. So as a whole, if we will check and compare the web development skill, especially the front end skill, I think uh, depending on the cost and speed, Qwen according to me wins because it has generated quite good design, and also its cost is quite low compared to the Google Flash and other part. So yeah, I will go with the Qwen. But as a whole, if coming to the working part, Anti-Gravity 2.0 wins because it has got other working structure with agent and dynamic sub agent also. Okay, so it can, for a longer task, Anti-Gravity will outperform, but for a smaller task or accuracy, the Qwen will win. So yeah, this is it. I think uh, you also have got a clear idea like how both worked. You can also try. I will paste the prompt in the description. You can refer from there, or you can try vibe coding depending on your idea also. So see you in the next video. Till then, like, comment, subscribe my channel. Thank you.